Hey everybody, what's going on? Hope all is well. So today I just wanted to make another video to talk about the kind of the state of politics and how corrupt it's become, and really how it's always been, at least in my lifetime. But I also want to talk about, as much as it's their fault for being corrupt and elitists and just kind of scummy people, this is also kind of our fault too, because we are the ones who put these people in there. And the reason that we continue to have these garbage politicians is because we keep voting them in because we have garbage options instead of saying, hey, let's encourage this person to run or this person, and then really try to fight back against the system with a proper person who is a good leader, who actually cares what the people who voted for him, so that we can actually have a real change. Now, as I've said many times, I'll say it again, we do have a chance, at least in America, with RFK Jr. I don't think we have an option like that in Canada, as much as people are starting to really like Pierre Poilievre, and I'm about halfway there. Like, I'll take him as Prime Minister. I'm going to vote for him probably, but I'm not convinced that he's as good as RFK Jr. or anywhere close. But at least they have a chance now. And as you all know, if you've been following this channel or if you've been following RFK Jr., he's made an announcement that he's going to be making another major announcement on October 9th. And again, this is likely to be an announcement that he's leaving the Democratic Party and running as an independent or a libertarian. So with him, though, we actually have a chance. And, if we want to get a good politician in there, one thing we need to keep doing is we just need to keep ignoring mainstream media. You hear these fools like Greg Gutfeld and Jake Tapper and Anderson Cooper. They're just slimy people taking money from Pfizer. We all know that's true. Every ad on CNN is brought to you by Pfizer. Of course they're getting money from Pfizer. These guys are corporate shills, and they just want a corporate shill to be president to keep their bosses happy, and they won't hear any other option. So just, first of all, just put that nonsense away and stop listening to that garbage. And what we need to do is really focus on what should be happening in society, and also what should be happening financially in our foreign policies, etc., etc., etc. And we've been fooled for way too long. In the States, the Democrats and Republicans have essentially taken turns being in charge for about 150 years. Okay, they both suck. We need something different. So what we need is, since we've been fooled so long and we have so much to take back, we need someone who is going to bring back smaller government. We need someone who's going to bring back free market capitalism. We need someone who's going to bring back the middle class. We need someone who wants to maintain the freedom of speech rights. We need someone who wants to end wars, etc., etc., etc. Those are just examples off the top of my head, but we need real change. And I don't mean fake populism, fake Donald Trump change, because let's be honest, the economy, there was a little bit that was better than it is now, especially financially. And yeah, he didn't start any new wars, that's good. But he didn't drain the swamp, he didn't end the wars, he didn't get rid of all the corruption, he didn't expose the JFK files, which he said he was going to do. He lied a lot. So, and again, I'll take him over Biden or Newsom, but the best option by far is RFK Jr. I think I've made that very clear by now. We also need to make sure that we take away major corporate funding away from politicians, because as soon as they get their money into those politicians' pockets, it's all out the window. They're only going to do what those politicians want them, or what those corporations want them to do, and they're not going to work for us. They're going to work for those small group of people, essentially giving a system where we have socialism for the rich, where they have everything, considering they control about 97% of the money, and we own nothing, which is about 3% of the money. If we keep voting for these corporate garbage politicians, the only thing that's going to change is life is going to continue to get worse and worse and worse for us until the middle class is just flat out gone. And that could happen in as soon as 10 years from now, where you're either going to be rich or you're going to be poor, and guess where most of us are going to be? Poor. So we need to change that, and that needs to start right now. So that's a wrap for today's video, guys. Definitely leave your comments in the comment section. Again, I always love hearing them and responding to you guys. I try to do that as quickly as I can. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with another video.